Hi everyone, I'm Engineer Abdirahim Mohamed, your construction therapist. Today I want to talk about 10 home design mistakes I see again and again when people are building custom homes across East Africa. Somalia, Somaliland, Djibouti, Ethiopia, Kenya. Different countries, different cultures, different budgets. But somehow the same design mistakes keep showing up. These are not rare problems. They are the kind of things that quietly turn a dream home into a long-term stress project. This is not a complete list. Honestly, this list could be 50 points long, but these 10 come up so often that I feel morally obliged to talk about them. Let's start strong.
The first mistake is placing a guest toilet where it can embarrass everyone. Near the front door, off the living room, opening directly into the kitchen or dining area. Let's be honest with ourselves. The bathroom comes with sounds. Flush! They can come with smells. That's not a moral failure, it's biology. But when your guests walk into your home and the toilet is right there, everyone becomes uncomfortable. The person using it is uncomfortable. The guests are definitely uncomfortable. You are pretending not to be uncomfortable as if nothing's happened. But the solution is very simple. Tuck the guest toilet away, around a corner, down a short corridor. Give a bit of privacy. Dignity is a design feature. The second mistake is making a house too deep from front to back and then wondering why it feels dark. I see so many plans where rooms are stacked behind rooms, creating a deep floor plan. The problem is daylight. With normal window sizes and ceilings heights, useful daylight usually only penetrates about 6 meters into a space. Beyond that, rooms start to feel gloomy until you're deliberately introducing courtyards, higher windows or roof lighting. If your plan is too deep, the middle of the house becomes a cave, and no amount of paint, colouring will fix that. The third mistake is not thinking about views. I'm not talking about ocean views or mountain views. You wish. Most people don't have those at all, and that's fine. I'm talking about the small intentional views. When you open the front door to see a blank wall, or does your eye get pushed through the house towards light, a courtyard or a garden? When you walk down a corridor, does it end abruptly, or does it terminate with a window that frames something pleasant? These small visual moments cost very little, but they completely change how a house feels. The fourth mistake is designing complicated roof forms that look impressive on paper but cause problems in real life. In East Africa, the roof is not just aesthetic. It deals with heat, heavy rain, seasons in many areas, dust, wind, and sometimes coastal air. The more roof valleys, intersections, and strange angles you introduce, the more places water has to test your patience. Complicated roof usually costs more. They take longer to build and they are harder to repair properly. Simple roof forms, detailed well, almost always perform better over time. The fifth mistake is ignoring the sun. This one is serious. We live close to the equator. Sun angles, heat gain, and shading matter. A room that feels bright and comfortable in the morning can become unbearable in the afternoon if the sun is not controlled properly. Roofs receive intense solar heat. Windows without shading can turn living spaces into ovens. Good design considers where the sun rises, where it sets, and how overhang, shading, ventilation, and layouts work together to keep the house comfortable without relying on air conditioning as a personality trait. The sixth mistake is planning storage in theory, but not in reality. Most people say they want storage, and what they really mean is a big wardrobe. But real life requires more. Where do the mops go? The vacuum cleaner, water containers, suitcases, kids' school bags, prayer mats, spare tiles and paint. If storage is not planned deliberately, clutter will appear automatically. The clutter does not care about your floor plan. The seventh mistake is forgetting about acoustics, sound. Big open spaces with hard floors, hard ceilings, and hard walls can sound terrible. Echo bounces around, conversations overlap, noise travels. Add a double height space or loft area for children, and suddenly the living room feels like a bus station. Open plan living is fine, but it needs balance. Soft finishes, curtains, rugs, acoustic panels, and thoughtful layout make a huge difference. Calm house should sound calm. The eighth mistake is designing circulation that rejects furniture. I've seen beautiful homes defeated by a sofa. narrow corridors, tight staircases, awkward landings, and small door openings all look fine on drawings until you move in one day and it becomes a wrestling match. Furniture needs space to turn, tilt, and pass through. Slightly wider stairs, better aligned doorways, and sensible clearances save you unnecessary stress later. Saving a little money here often costs much more in frustration. The ninth mistake is not giving enough priority to pantry or back kitchen strategy. In many Eastern African homes, the kitchen is both a working space and a social space. Strong cooking smells, frequent guests, and busy home life can overwhelm a single kitchen quickly. A pantry helps reduce clutter. A back kitchen, where possible, allows serious cooking to happen without taking over the main space. And let's be honest, guests rarely announce themselves in advance. The 10th and final mistake is prioritizing finishes over performance. I understand the temptation. Everyone wants beautiful tiles, stone countertops, and stylish fitting. But tiles do not stop leaks. Marble does not cool an overheated house. Shiny finishes do not fix damp walls or poor ventilation. There are things you can only get one chance to do properly. Roof detailing, waterproofing, ventilation, shading, window sealing, insect protection, drainage, water storage, and electrical planning that matches the reality of power interruptions. You can change countertops later. You do not want to rebuild your roof because the budget went into Italian vibes. If there is one thing I want you to remember, it is this. A beautiful house is nice, but a comfortable, well-performing house gives you peace of mind.
I'm Engineer Abdirahim Mohamed, your construction therapist. Subscribe if you want to build smart, sleep well, and avoid becoming a construction story told at a wedding. See you in the next one.